Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Please take a moment, like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment if you wish. We're just going to jump into Smothered, episode 3. This was a good one. Conspicuously missing was little Elena and Marcia. They weren't on. So I figure Elena might have taken her mom to the dog park and she broke her leash. And, they're just chasing each other around the dog park and they couldn't make the filming. So, yeah, maybe next time. But Angelica and Sun-hee, as you remember, Angelica's boyfriend Jason is going through a divorce and they pretty much agreed on everything and, it's just signing the papers and being done. So they go after Sun-hee grills the ex-wife and him about why they have, joint checking and why is their car insurance together, and even throws in, why is the ex-girlfriend of his on his phone plan. Mm-hmm. Uh, they need a signer. So I don't think Angelica knew this. Jason, I would think, would have researched a little bit about divorces and realized you need an impartial person to sign just to say, yeah, it was both of them and this is what they agreed to and yada yada. Well, they don't have one. So soon he very, very generously offers to do this. So they hand her the papers and she says, I will not sign anything without reading it. I'm not prepared to sign today. Smart move, okay? Any business person, any attorney will tell you don't sign anything until you have read it. So she is very much in the right, okay? They may not like it, but that's really too bad. So then we find Kathy and Christina. And Christina is getting work done on their house. And she's married to the guy in the gym, Carlo. His 3-hour-a-day workouts. Now she says he's finally on board with moving in. So they get dinner from Sonic for all of them and go to Mom's house. And the truth is, he is not pleased with the idea. But since they are having work done on their house and they need some place to be for a few months, they're going to try and save money so they can get more work done. And so, yeah, he will consider moving in. He says if if it isn't going to work, if she gets into their privacy and so on, then they're out of there. So that was their idea of him agreeing. And, Christina says, well, Carly won't be happy about this. Not Carly, not Carlo, Carly, which apparently is her sister. And Mom says, well, she isn't paying the bills to live here, so it's my choice. Well, we don't know how old Carly is. Is she 15, or is she in her 20s and could move out? They don't really go into that. I'm sure we'll find out. But we meet a new pair, Sarah and Lori, down in Florida. They are more like best friends, even though Sarah does live away from home. She does come back to visit a lot. They sleep in the same bed when they're there snuggling. Sarah says it helps her with her anxiety and depression just to know that her mom's close. She sees her mom sleeping and it relaxes her and gives her peace. And they have 2 little wiener dogs, and that Mom calls them her brother and sister. Yeah, what's wrong with that? I do that. Whatever fur baby I happen to have, I tell my kids, oh, this is your brother and sister. It's a joke, but, I don't know if it's enough to get you on TV. I guess I could go, huh? Anyway. When Mom gave birth, she has a lot of health issues. Her blood pressure was at stroke level, and Sarah was in the NICU for 3 months. So Mom has chronic kidney disease, diabetes, and who knows what else. She takes a variety of medications, and she needs to stay hydrated. So Sarah rations out her water bottles for the week and puts, M for Monday, T for Tuesday, so on, so she knows what she's supposed to have. And, a lot of this isn't so much smothering, it's just concern for your parent who's getting older and may forget. So, Sarah has a boyfriend, Miguel, and they bought a house, but they're not engaged or anything yet. Sarah isn't wild about her mom pushing him, but her mom really wishes they would get engaged. So then we have Cher and Dawn in New York. Now, Cher is in labor. They had the discussion last show. Her husband wasn't wild about it, but he says, hey, it's your decision. You want to have a natural birth, whatever. So Dawn said, we stay home as long as we can, and he does contact the doctor and he lets them know what's going on and so on. And finally, it's close enough that they feel they should go. And she's in a lot of pain. Her mom, I don't know how many kids she has, almost gave birth in a car on the way to the hospital. So, that's what he's worrying about is we need to get there before it's too late to get there. So then we have Mary and Brittany. She's the one graduating from correction officer school, which I guess is a guard. I don't know exactly. She's only 19. And Mary's preparing this great party for her, inviting a lot of her old friends that she hasn't seen for a long time. And Mary's husband, Frank, comes through and, says, man, he had a rough day. And, if he's looking for sympathy from Brittany, he ain't going to get it because she don't like him. She cannot stand him. And according to Mary, Brittany doesn't even know that supposedly he cheated on her. And I'd hate to see what she would do. Do correction officers carry guns? For Frank's sake, I hope not. But anyway, Mary brings up, what special guys, she would want to invite. And Brittany starts crying. She says, she lost this weight, and now guys just see her as a sex object. She's not finding one worth keeping. And Mary's like, well, you'll find the right one. Just, hang in there. You'll find the right one. She thinks it's because she hasn't had a good male role model in her life that she's having an issue picking a good one. Which could be, but, it's hard. I don't envy anybody young trying to find that special person. It's so difficult anymore. So, back to Sarah and Lori. Mom wants her to get married since she's planning the best wedding that she can because she wants to be there to see it. And with her health issues, I don't blame her. But if you want this to happen, dear, maybe you should let them go on a date, just the two of them, Because if he's thinking this is what our life is going to be, it ain't going to happen. See, she goes with them on date night. So Lori is only focused on the wedding. Sarah is only focused on Lori's health. So Cindy and Angelica. So the three of them, with Jason, they go to have a celebratory drink. Now, Cindy may not sign due to things that came out during the signing of the papers. What else, she says, besides the car insurance, which he says is they're doing that for a group discount. And he's still paying for an ex-girlfriend's phone. Sunhee says Angela is crazy putting up with this, and he feels like Sunhee tramples their big moments. Sunhee leaves, and Angela says, she doesn't need protecting, and she may not sign. She very well may not. At any rate, she does need to read it and see what else is in there that could come back to bite her daughter in the future. I don't blame Sunhee at all for looking out, okay? Because this guy, he got a big old L right up there. No, why are you still having a bank account with your ex? Why do you have car insurance with your ex? Why is an ex-girlfriend on your phone? No. If you want to keep all these women on the back burner, then you find some other fool to get married to. Okay? That's just my feeling. That's just my feelings. Finally, we have Cher and Dawn again. Cher has been in labor for hours now. Dawn's husband doesn't want to wait any longer. He doesn't wait for his child to be born on the sidewalk because they plan on walking to the hospital. I don't know how far that is. And walking is good for you when you're in labor, People that are induced, they always have them walk up and down the hall and so on. But pains are very close together. And I'm hoping it's edited here because it doesn't look like she's walking but maybe 20 feet and then she's doubled over in pain. They're not going to make it if they're that close together and they have very far to go. So I'm thinking probably the next episode he has called an Uber or a taxi or an ambulance is good too, yeah, to get her there, because otherwise I am afraid she will have this baby on the sidewalk. So guys, that was Smothered episode 3. Please, please, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know your thoughts. Who's in the wrong? Who's in the right? Are these women being too demanding? I don't think so. Not for the most part, no. So, and hopefully, next week we'll see little Elena and Marcia. Hopefully animal control caught up with her and Elena can pick her up and bring her to the show next week. So thank you all. Bye.